Kenneth Ridley from Morgan State University, jersey number 3, position cornerback. I'm honored to be on the top defensive back watch list. It's something I've been thinking about, trying to become one of the best players in the country, and now that the time is here, and the moment has come, I'm just kind of thankful for it. Patrick Peterson, man, that guy's talented. He does everything. Return, play one-on-one. He can do everything. He can do it all. I kind of feel like I can do similarity things. Some of the things he does, one-on-one, return, go one-on-one with the best players in the country, tackling. I can do it all pretty much. Yeah, leader by example. I really don't talk too much junk when I'm on the field. I'm just focused, trying to make sure I'm reading my keys and doing everything right. But for the most part, I could say tackler and interceptions for the most part. That's what I like. That's what I do well. I really don't have no swag. I just, go out there and play. I let my game do all the talking. Okay, you said 1 or 2, right? Because I got 2 plays. My first play would have to be we went up to Bowling Green, and they had a bunch. They ran I think it was Eugene Cooper, the receiver. He ran like a maybe 12-yard curl, and he ran it. He broke on the ball. He caught the ball in his hands, and I just came right behind him and just took it out of his hands, and we both fell on the ground. I was the one to just get up with it. And then another moment would have to be when we were down at Bethune-Cookman. We were playing against the 2 guys that transferred from Rutgers, Eddie Poole and Keith Stroud. They had a bunch set on there also. They ran a bubble screen, and Keith Stroud came to try to start block me, but I kind of got off the block, and the quarterback threw the screen, and the ball tipped off the running back's hands, and I just caught it with one hand. And the coaches on Bethune sideline was like, "Man, how do you make that interception? How do you do it?" They were kind of amazed too. So that's another big play that got my team, excited. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the campus it's a nice campus. We got a nice library for the most part. I think it might be about $10 million library. It has 4 floors, a lot of books, everything. So that's where we usually do a lot of our study hall. Then the campus, they have buildings each major, whatever major you're majoring in, they have their own building where you take your classes at. And we got bridges that separate the campus. So one side will be the dorms where everyone stays, and then you go across the bridge to attend class. And for the most part, it's a public college, so anyone is welcome, to come and check out any facilities if there's anyone that ever would like to come here. And you have a lot of help, for the education part. You have a lot of tutors, so I feel for the most part we have a lot of guys graduate. We had a couple guys, all our seniors graduated this year, so that was a plus with the education, which I like, because our coaches, they really stay on top of us about making sure we're doing the right thing and getting the good grades, so that we can graduate. It's just more, they teach more than football. It's education also. I like to swim as my hobby. Play a little basketball. Other than that, not too much. I'm a hat guy. I got about 50 hats. So if I ever couldn't get a haircut during the season, I'll just wear a different hat for every day of the month. I got a lot of hats. No problem. That one is easy. The toughest challenge I faced so far in my life would have to be when I graduated high school. I attended Fort Union Military Academy. It's a prep school down in Virginia, in Fort Union, Virginia. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that before, but the hardest part was, waking up every day at 5:50, shining your shoes, marching, making sure that you made your bed up. The discipline, which really made me disciplined with college, with everything on the field, off the field. Just in general, it was just you had to do everything right, or you will be, you'll have those consequences. Even though it was something small that you didn't do right, you would still have to face a consequence. So it made me, as a person, it made me think twice before I do anything. I think twice of consequences, and also being disciplined on the field and off the field will really help me with that too. Yeah. Well, my dad, he played high school football in New Jersey. My mom, she was just, cheerleader. You know how that go. And I have 3 little sisters, and they don't play any sports right now. They're young. They're 5, 3, and the oldest one is 20. So, pretty much for the most part, they just look up to me to come to the games. For the most part. They're the loud type. My one little sister, she's a cheerleader, the one that's 5 years old. So when she's up in stand, she's carrying my name. And the little 3-year-old sister, she's just going along with the 5-year-old. Whatever the older sister do, the little sister do. You know how that goes. So they bring the posters and the fans. One time, my little sister was screaming my name so loud, she had somebody in the crowd screaming for me too. Like, who's your brother, Kenny? She started screaming too, the lady. That was funny. I thought that was kind of funny when my mom told me about that. I got one. I think this is kind of funny. When we were down in Bethune-Cookman, before the game, my coach, my defensive back coach, he walked up to me. So he's talking to me before the game. So he's like, yeah, man, the coaches over there, they're acting like, who's that kid, number 3? And he's like, oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. I don't know about me. He's a secret weapon or whatever, right? So he was like, yeah, well, you tell that secret weapon guy that he gonna have an easy day today because we ain't gonna throw the ball to his side. But at first, I didn't believe my coach. I'm thinking, man, yeah, right. They just tell you that so that they can psych me out and get a quick one on me in the beginning of the game. So he's like, nah, man, I'm telling you, I know these coaches, man, they ain't gonna try you. But it was kind of funny because I never heard nothing like that before. Coming from my coach before the game, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe they just telling them that so they could go ahead and it just, I don't know, I was laughing when they told me that, but I still didn't want to believe it, but that was another funny moment to me because we both just joked about it. What I tell you, man, you got to circle out. We got a couple games you got to come put a circle next to, Mr. Smith. We got Hampton at Yankee Stadium this year, which is, that's going to be great. I've never been to the new Yankee Stadium. And I'm from New Jersey, so that's one you got to put a circle on. Then we go up to Akron. We go to Buffalo. Those are TV games too. And then we also got North Carolina A&T on ESPNU, and we got Del State on ESPNU, baby. So you're gonna have to put some circles around them things now. Yeah. I'd like to thank a good friend of mine that played at the University of Maine, Jerron McMillan, 4th-round draft pick to the Green Bay Packers. I'm giving him a shout out for the motivation, and I just want to tell him to keep pushing and doing the right thing because he's inspiring a lot of guys, whether he knows it or not. And for the name, Kenneth Ridley, Morgan State University, number 3 defensive back.